The Australian stock market is pulling back off earlier lows after a slew of company earnings beat estimates. Hardie's on top of the market movements, of course. Heights.
Good morning, Haslinda. We're still in the red, but I'm going to start with the good news because we've had some upside profit results this morning, and mostly in the building and construction related companies. One of the biggest movers on the market today is building product supplier James Hardie. It reported a $78 million net loss in the first quarter, but analysts were expecting much worse, and shares are surging nearly 20% in the session. Shares of United Group, which does everything from engineering to property, are rallying as well after full-year profit rose nearly 9%, beating estimates. The chief executive says the US business performed better than expected.
We actually had record sales in our property services company in the States, and we bought the business 2 years ago, and I think a lot of people felt we might have mistimed the market, obviously with the downturn. But that company's delivered exactly what we expected over the 2 years, and in fact had its all-time record year. So across the board it was a good result, and we're very pleased with it.
And shares of One Steel are also higher after Australia's number 2 steel producer reported better than expected full-year profit. Earnings were down 6% in the full year, though. And the resources are certainly the main drag on the market today, but they have pulled back from their earlier lows. BHP Billiton is down by about 0.5%, Rio Tinto down by about the same. Fortescue Metals is reversing yesterday's gains after it struck a deal to sell iron ore to China at a 35% discount. We are seeing the benchmark index about 0.5% lower. The banks are in the red as well. The National Australia Bank is down after it said it's buying Challenger Financial's mortgage business, and the rest of the big four banks edging slightly into the red there as well. Also, shares of Australia's biggest packaging company, Amcor, have been halted from trading before an announcement on buying a stake in Rio Tinto's Alcan packaging units. Amcor was supposed to report earnings tomorrow, but we're waiting on this announcement, and if we get the announcement on the Rio deal, then the company may also release its earnings at the same time today. Waiting on that one, Haslinda, back to you.
And we're waiting on you, Heidi Cooch. Thank you so much for that. Talking about Rio, Rio shares are up 57% year to date. All 11 analysts we track on the Bloomberg say buy or hold that stock.